But she has got a kill and it's still on the ground, so what we're going to hope is that she is going to carry it up the tree while we're here. Say when, Brian?
Carry on. Yeah, it's not the best angle. There's a gun of it.
There we go. Yeah, we'll move around. I'm sure that the cub's around here somewhere. So she's killed, it looks like an adult female impala. And this is only the second time I've ever seen this leopard. So always exciting, getting to know a new leopard. And very exciting for those of you who've been following for a long time, and those of you who might not sure. So this is Karula, Karula's daughter from her first litter, and she's got a territory to the west of her mother, and she's currently raising a male cub that's about 7 months old, and she hasn't been a very successful mother, unlike Karula. She's lost her previous litters. I don't think she has ever raised a cub to adulthood. So very, very different from very different to her mother, who's probably one of the more successful mothers in this area. So I'm going to move around now, see if we can spot the cub. I'll actually show you the kill first. So it's unusual she hasn't tried to hoist it yet. I can see she's buried the stomach contents. Maybe it might be a bit heavy for her. She is quite a small leopard. There you can see it's an impala. She's kicked quite a lot of dirt and sand on it to try and mask the smell from hyenas. Let's try and see if we can find the cub. It should be very close by. There he is. Hello, little man. Oh no, not. I thought I saw him behind shadow, but not. I can just see shadow. I think it was a tail I thought I spotted there, but I'm sure he's lying around here somewhere. Let me go forward a tiny bit there for you, Brian. She's eaten quite a bit. She might try and lift that carcass up now that she's eaten. She'll probably digest for a little bit, rest a little bit before she does try that. But with the hyena density in this area, there's a very strong possibility she'll lose that kill if she leaves it on the ground. Even though she has tried to mask the scent by kicking sand and stuff on it, hyenas have got a very, very good sense of smell. Have a look carefully in the trees around. cubs quite like to play. Might be have climbed into a tree around, so I'm just having a quick look around. At 7 months, he's probably going to start becoming quite a handful. So I'm going to do another loop around. Then I'm going to go where, if I was a leopard cub, where I'd want to go play. There's a big termite mound just over there, and that's where I'd go if I was a leopard cub. So we'll just do another quick, careful check around close to the kill. He's not just lying in the grass somewhere. As I said when we arrived, shadows from Karula's first litter. So I'm trying to guess she's probably she was born in 2004, if my memory serves me correct. So she's no, that's when Karula was born. She was born 2007. 2007, so and the cub is about 7 months old, from what I've been told. Judging, if I was a leopard cub and I had a belly full and I still wanted to cause some trouble, a termite mound like this would be a perfect jungle gym. So just having a check around it. Nope, not worth a look though. Wonder where he's hiding. There's the cub. He's just popped out to come check us. Go ahead. Open, make your way. There's the cub, the young boy. So that was the real surprise. It's always nice seeing a youngster. So for you guys, there he is, young boy. It's morning ablutions. Standing by, right? Copy, no problem. Marla's at the base of that red bush willow in the center there. To the left of me. It looks like you might head back in towards where the kill is. Station, I'm reading you 1 out of 5. Very bad signal. Just stand by 1. Try again. So apparently a few of you are wondering what the cub's name is. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't have a name yet. It still hasn't been named. It probably has to start becoming a little bit more independent from its mother before it gets a name.
Their first letters are two females, they both got cubs. This is Shayla, and the other one is Anna.
Looks like that cub's moving towards the remnants of the impala kill. That's moving. Started feeding again on the impala carcass. So when dry, should have a gap through there. Okay, a little bit more, I think. Nope, back.
Can you go a little bit further?
Further back?
Yeah.
Oh, forward again. Or further back.
Try forward slightly.
More. Okay, stop the... Morning guys, how you doing? Thanks for those in goal this morning.
Oh, thank you.
Horrible now.
Oh, terrible. Yeah, as you see, it's not the easiest place to have a visual here, guys. But it's still really, really special to be able to watch a young leopard feeding. So guys, if you hear that clicking there, don't worry, it's just me taking a few snaps. I haven't had an opportunity to photograph Shadow's cub nicely yet, so just for my private records I want to get a mark of its spot patterns. Good morning, Debbie on Twitter. Debbie would like to know that the fact that this leopard's reached 7 months old, what are his chances of survival to adulthood? It's getting better and better as they get older, Debbie. So once he gets over a year, the survival chances will be much higher. But at 7 months, there's a very good chance that he will make it through to adulthood. Depending... Obviously it depends. Lions, hyenas are always a threat to a leopard cub, but there is a good chance that this youngster will make it through. He's 7 months old now.
it. Like I said, after 16 years, she take care of
You can even hear, even at that age, you can hear that the teeth are strong enough to crunch some smaller bones. Yeah, I'm chewing, so it's probably on there. Just from what I can see on the cartilage on the sternum. So you're just going to hear me for a second. I'm just going to ask Roya a few questions. How's it, Mfo? Mfo, when did she bumper? Last night or?
She bumper yesterday morning.
Ish. Okay. And has anyone seen Tingana recently?
Tingana, we saw the clips yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Okay. Thanks very much, Roy. So you just heard me there. I was just chatting to Roy, getting a bit more update. So it looks like she actually killed this impala yesterday morning and then went back to wherever she might have been hiding the cub in a thick drainage line and collected the cub and brought it to the kill. So it's quite unusual she hasn't hoisted it yet. So I'm pretty sure that it's light enough for it to hoist. And with the hyena density in this area, she's taking a little bit of a chance. Not only at losing the kill, but also putting the cub at risk. And this could be why she isn't as successful a mother. She will do things like this and not hoist a kill when it's definitely within her capabilities of hoisting. Thanks very much, Ellen Fahola, for an update on Shadow. She was born probably December 2006, but first seen February 2007. Well, thanks very much, Michelle. Michelle's been checking Tingana's Facebook page, Tingana Male Leopard, that is, and he actually sat at that aardvark burrow for nearly a full day. We had him in the morning. When did we have him in the morning? Day before yesterday? No, yesterday morning. So he only left. No, I'm trying to figure it out. No, it was day before yesterday. So he spent a full 24 hours waiting next to that burrow before he moved.
Sure.
Good morning, Philip from West Virginia. Philip would like to know, would she take this cub on the hunt with her or leave him at a den site? Well, Philip, he's still a bit young. He she will leave him in a dense site when she goes hunting, or a thicket, or a drainage line. So she won't take him with hunting. Only after she has made the kill, she'll go back, fetch him, and then bring him back. He probably will make his first major kill between this age and about a year. Normally something like a scrub hare or a monitor lizard, before he starts graduating onto bigger prey. Good morning, Pammy. Pammy would like to know whether Shadow and her cub will feed off the kill at the same time. Yes, Pammy, it'll happen quite often that a female leopard will feed off her kill at the same time as the cub. Oh, he's really getting stuck into the impala carcass there. Really getting stuck into the rib cage there. It sounds like he's chewing the softer ends of the bone. There's quite a bit of cartilage on the rib cage. Another question from Virginia. Virginia, thanks for all your questions. Virginia would like to know if he's strong enough to hoist that up a tree if he has to. I don't think he is yet, Virginia. Probably in a couple of months. He might be able to. I can't actually see how much of the impala carcass is left, but I think he's still a bit small to be able to hoist that size carcass.
The cub is picking up, doesn't have a name. It's too small. But the big one, it's a shed.
So a couple of you out there wondering who the father might be. As I've said before, with leopards, it's near impossible to be 100% sure who the father is, unless you use you take a biopsy dart and get a genetic sample from all the leopards in the area, and even then you might not even find the father. But I think Roy might actually have a better idea than me. Who was she seen mating with before this cub was born? It's Tingana. Yeah, so more than likely it's going to be Tingana who is the father. But as I said, female leopards will often move way out of territory when they're in estrus, and they will mate with multiple males. Even though they might be a false estrus, this is to ensure that all the males in the area that might possibly come across this cub think that this cub belongs to them, so it stops them killing it. But in most likelihood, the father is Tingana, just due to Shadow being right in the center and core of his territory, her territory falling in the center and core of his territory. But it is possible that this young male could be another young male, another male's offspring.
So that's the thing. She made one, just going to and then you'll make so it's not the survival.
So there's quite a few people wondering whether the cub would follow her during the hunt. Not normally. Most of a cub's first kills are made by itself, where the mother has left it either in a drainage line or thicket. They don't really follow their mothers out on hunt at this age. They do when they're a bit older, but they are sort of told to sit down and watch. They don't really get too involved in the stalking and hunting unless they sorry, 1 second guys, Game Drive Radio is calling me. Sorry about that. So no, not normally. The cub will not follow her hunting. It'll stay where it's been sort of hidden. They can wander around that area quite a bit, and they play and whatnot quite a bit, which is where they are at the biggest risk from other predators such as lion, hyena, and even other leopards. Hungry little one. So it looks like about half the impala is finished. Maybe even a bit more than half. And they've been quite lucky with leaving it on the ground. I need to move back, I think. Not the best spot for cab, fast to see you. Try forward again. the worst spot for us with the camera. Maybe back a bit.
Yeah, he's in the middle of
It's just in the worst spot. I can see Mom. Exactly what he's up to. We're just not going to move too many vehicles around at the same time. I'm going to wait for Roy to finish moving and then we'll move. So guys, for those of you who might have just logged in or are new to Safari Live, my name is Brent and I'm your live safari guide, and at the moment we're on Arathusa Private Game Reserve watching a female leopard called Shadow and her 7-month-old male cub, and they're busy feeding on an impala at the moment. Just trying to find a spot to get a good view. There are some other vehicles. Yeah. Quick look, there are quite a few other vehicles who are wanting to get in here. So, and they're very kindly letting us have a quick look in front of them. This is the only open patch where she can be seen. So we're going to enjoy this last view of Shadow and her cub. Okay. Well, it's been really, really special being able to spend some time with her. We're going to make space for the other vehicles to have a view of her as well, and hopefully we will hang around in this general area once everyone has gone through. Hopefully we can sneak back in there a little bit later. Leaving one vehicle with Shadow and Mantwan. There's only decent visual for one vehicle at the moment. I said we could go back and have a look for those zebra. Let's go see if we can find that zebra. It'll be quite interesting to see if it is that female zebra who's escaped the Ryans and has that big scar down her flank. I think that was a worthwhile surprise, travelling all the way out here. At least I was joking, we weren't travelling all the way out here just to have a look at a silver cluster leaf.
Would it have been worth it though?
It would have been worth it. I do like silver cluster leaves. Everyone knows they are one of my favourite trees. So, for the rest of the drive, actually I think we're done with animals. We're only going to look at silver cluster leaves. So Brian, you're ready. We're just going to jump from silver cluster leaf to silver cluster leaf to silver cluster leaf.
Tell the difference between them as well.
Exactly. And there's like one that's definitely my oh, I don't know if I can call it my favorite, but there's definitely silver cluster leaves I like more than other silver cluster leaves.